Hello everyone, my name is Chef Josh. I'm the chef at Stetson Dining Hall. Today I'll prepare for you a Tofurkey Loaf. So we're going to start by putting a little bit of tofu inside of our robo coupe here. We want to toast it until smooth with our aromatics that we have here. Nutritional yeast, cayenne, paprika, miso paste, oregano, cumin, and red pepper flakes. We want to blend this until smooth. We don't want any lumps in the tofu spread. What we're going to do, we're going to place this in a bowl. We're going to put this in the refrigerator uncovered. When you're building the Tofurkey loaf, we want it to be very, very cold. The next step in making our Tofurkey loaf is blending our lentils and brown rice with our aromatics that we have here. It should resemble the texture of wet ground beef. Just add this in, the cranberries. The cranberries give a little bit of sweetness to the Tofurkey loaf. Another part of the Tofurkey loaf, we're going to make a vegan gravy. We want to cook the roux into it, actually nutty. We want that nutty flavor. Mix the onions up with the roux. Let the onions and the roux cook together. Next, we're going to add vegetable broth to the roux itself. And then, we'll make sure that you don't have any lumps in your gravy. Now that the roux is balanced with the heat, we're going to finish adding the broth to it. As it's cooked, it will thicken up. And then we will add our tamari to it. This will actually give the gravy a little bit of color. We need to start laying our tofu mixture. Basically what we want to do is we want to take small heaping amounts of the tofu spread and actually lay it down inside of the bottom of the pan. The next step is lining the bottom of the tofu with mushrooms. Next, we want to add the spinach. Next, we will put the lentil and brown rice mixture on top of this. You want it to be cool in the refrigerator because if it's hot, it's not going to actually stick into your Tofurkey loaf. Now we need to cover. First we want to do, we want to take a small heaping amount. We want to place it on top of the tofu loaf. We want to smooth up the top of the Tofurkey loaf. Put the finishing touches on it. You want the edges to actually be over a little bit. Now that your beautiful Tofurkey loaf is built, you want to cover it up with aluminum foil, bake it at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 60 minutes. After 60 minutes, you want to baste your Tofurkey loaf with a little bit of tamari and maple syrup. And you want to put it back in the oven for another 5 minutes. Now we want to let this sit at room temperature for about 15 minutes so that we can slice it. Once we cut this, you're going to see the different layers of vegetables that we actually lined inside our Tofurkey loaf. We want to slice it not too thin, but maybe a ½ inch thick. As we slice, you can see the different layers of vegetables that we put in. We put the spinach in, we put the mushrooms, and we actually put the lentil and brown rice mixture here. The final touch is the vegan gravy. That's your Tofurkey loaf. Happy Thanksgiving from Northeastern Dining.